Hey guys, it's Ike, and welcome to the 7th episode of Wonder Egg Priority. A little bit of a recap. Oh my god, we got a title drop in the previous episode, but also, we were introduced to a new mob called the Haters, and they specifically attack the heroes. So in order to fight against these haters, the girls ended up getting their own Pokemons, I suppose. They get their own little creatures that will help them with the whole hater situation. Then we had the situation with Ai's mom and Mr. Sawaki wanting to date each other because of fucking course they do. But Ai isn't happy with that, and perhaps it might be because she herself likes Mr. Sawaki, but for me, I'll have to see it when I see it, because I still haven't really gotten to that point. Maybe my brain is just filled with Yuri, so like, I'm just not connecting that part, but... but... other than that, let us get started. Oh, there's Rika. It's your birthday, Rika. Well, happy birthday. Look like somebody's going to school. Okay, we're just gonna end it like that. Alright. So, we got to see Rika's mom. And the, I suppose the quote-unquote slimy person that she is. Ish. Nice. Weren't you bullied? Yes. Yes, Neiru, asking the right questions. But I like that whole, like, that whole part of Rika watching them before, you know, getting ready to put her mask on, essentially. I don't know why I was zoom back to look at it. What an expression. Well, better than being bullied, huh? Aww. Yeah, you brought it upon yourself. My flush of daddies. Probably not the ones that your mom's working as a hostess. Oh! Wait. I mean, I suppose that's why she calls her mom slimy, because her mom might be working at as a hostess. Then she drinks a lot too. So in that case, then if she says that her dad might be one of the 5, then they're one of the people who were with her mom during that time? Okay. Yeah, you're not even sure if he's one of these guys. Okay. What a scene of just Ai fucking munching it up like a hamster. Sounds like a somewhat of a young mom if she acts that way. We don't know how old she is though. I would say, how do you know that she hates you? I I get her feeling. She wanted to vent about her mom and bringing all those issues that she has with her mom, but the three girls haven't really seen how Rika's mom is, so you know they're giving her the benefit of the doubt, which is what Rika doesn't want. She just wants them to be, in a sense, agreeable. Kind of like how she was with Ai's feelings about her mom and Mr. Sawaki dating. You say it's gross, but you're still laying on it, Rika. There's Ai. Moping? Insulting our moms, yeah! We're the single mother girls. That's you guys' idol group. Ah, you put on your serious mask. Well, it's your birthday, so. Don't worry, we've got each other. You feel me? Yeah, you guys heard her just yelling. Not cut out for female society. That's a good thing about you, Neiru. Yeah. You don't have any? What is this? You just one up Rika and fucking Ai. I wish at that point Momo was like, where'd you come out then? A fucking tube? Are you a science baby? Oh yeah, Neiru says, oh, I wonder if not having parents has saved me the troubles that these two girls currently are going through, to which, you know what, Neiru? You have your own set of problems, alright? Your bar. What are you gonna do? Run away and cry by yourself? What a frantic running, by the way. Her turtle's name is Mannen. How is she managing to fucking tend a bar drunk? Well, I mean, I assume if she gets drunk every day, she's just a professional at this. Where's the cake? So, not a let me recorrect that. Not a hostess, but she owns a bar. Rika, I thought you said you weren't gonna do it anymore. Oh, so this is the cult that I was wondering about. Because back in Neiru's episode with the first egg girl that Neiru was fighting against, I was wondering if she was a part of a cult or something. Now this is a cult, or maybe it's another cult. I don't know. Holy shit! Yeah, he knows everything. Oh. Alright, y'all. What is this game screen that they have on? Huh, okay. Okay. The cosmos. Ah, man, you're really out here cutting her down the street. What is this watermelon? Oh my god, dude.
少しで自己中マジクソ母親になるとこだ。ママが一つだけ正しいことを教えてくれた。女に金を要求する男は全部偽物だって。本物よ。先生は本物。宇宙とチャネリング。勝手に信じて。
You know, if he channels the Cosmo, why the fuck are you here as an egg girl? Holy shit! Wow! Damn, dude. What was that watermelon on the back of his... Oh, thanks, Mannen. I mean, I don't really think that people who cut themselves are weak people. Oh, Neiru, you gotta come in for this group hug. Oh. $40. Okay. 38. Okay. My heart. You almost got me there, episode. Felt a little teary towards the end. Alright, so that was episode 7 of Wonder Egg Priority. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always love talking to you guys. My jaw just cracked again. But for me, I thought that this was a great episode. We've got more insight to Rika. And I was just thinking about it, because in the previous 2 episodes, we had a little bit more focus on Neiru, and then it was Ai and now Rika, so I assume that in the next episode, we will get to see a little bit more of Momoe, which is very nice. But, I was gonna say this is a heavy episode, but at the same time, I feel like we've kind of already had heavy episodes dealing with suicide and such. But for me, I just felt like this episode was a lot more personal, especially with Rika. But back to the beginning, we saw that this is Rika's birthday, but at the same time, it's the same day of Ai getting ready to go to school for the first time in a while. And we actually got to see Rika's mom and how she is. You know, she's passed out drunk, smoked a lot, and there's just drinks everywhere. So, you know, she remembers Rika's birthday, so she ends up giving her some money for her to go buy whatever she wants for her birthday, but instead of taking the money, Rika demands to see her dad, or to at least know who her dad is so she could go visit him. But as we heard from what she was talking about to the group, that her mom didn't want her to see her dad, or at least just gave her a very roundabout way, because they had made a promise back in middle school that she would show her who her dad is, but in the end she ends up giving her 5 pictures of all these dudes, and she says one of them might be the dad. I don't know. Maybe none of them are the dad. You'll never fucking know. You'll be under my ruse forever, Rika. In the conversations that she's having with the rest of the girls, I think I've kind of already made my point on that, where she wants to complain to these girls and for them to at least be like, yeah, your mom is a piece of shit, yeah. But instead of doing that, since these three girls don't really have any context to who her mom is, they give her the benefit of the doubt, which is what Rika doesn't really want. She's like, why the fuck are you, in a sense, like, why are you fucking saying that my mom might be a better person than who I think she is, which is a slimy motherfucker. So because of that, she got upset and she walks away from the group, only for Ai to follow her. And I said in the previous episode, but I really like the relationship that she and Rika have with each other. It's just very nice, and especially with during that conversation of them talking about Ai going back to school, Rika had said, isn't it great to have friends, Ai? That sort of thing. I thought it was really nice. They did talk a little bit about Ai being at school again, because they're like, hey, weren't you bullied? Like, so what's happening at school? And I ended up saying, well, they're very cautious of me, which is understandable. There was this whole bullying situation, and then your best friend ended up committing suicide. And so you took the whole semester off. So almost the whole, whatever the amount of time that you took off when the semester started. So now that you're back, of course people are going to be a little cautious because they don't know what the fuck to do. But like Neiru said, if they cause any trouble, just fucking get your chameleon out and eat them because they are haters. Anyways, after Rika and I separate from the group, we see Neiru and Momoe together, and Neiru talks to Momoe saying maybe she doesn't fit in female society because she just says what she thinks, and she thinks more logically than emotionally. But Momoe says no, she is fine the way she is because she doesn't like it when people pretend to agree. Momoe, I mean. So I really like that that Momoe was there to give her that reassurance, because sometimes you just really need somebody who's there to tell you the way it is with no fucking bullshit behind it or surrounding it. But during that scene, we did find out that Neiru does not have any parents, and to her, she thinks that because she doesn't have parents, she was freed of these problems that I and Rika are facing right now. But again, like I said, just because you don't have parents doesn't mean that you don't have those set of problems. They might just be different from how the other people are experiencing it. But we had a very nice conversation. Well, not nice, but a very somber conversation, a very personal conversation with Ai and Rika, and how Rika really has been wanting to see her dad all this time because she just wants to meet him. And the fact that her mom isn't giving her a straight answer is is making her very angry, upset, frustrated. So with all that emotion boiling up, Rika ends up running away from Ai because I would assume she doesn't want to show any more weakness to her, and or just don't really want Ai to see her cry. So she runs away from this mess. Rika gets back home and she sees the current state of her mom again. Her mom is literally working while drunk. Which is just fucking fantastic when you go to a bar and the fucking bartender is drunk. But Rika goes into her room with emotions still boiling up on her, and she was about to cut herself despite the fact that she had promised herself to not do it anymore. But it is a very understandable situation. It is her birthday, and all of these emotions, all these bad memories that she has is just rushing back to her. And I can very much relate on that because I have very bad experiences on my birthday. So like when my birthday comes near, I get very sad, and I just start thinking about all those sad situations that I have nearing my birthday. So, during the month of October, I get like a lot sadder than I usually do. I wasn't super sure whether Rika did end up cutting herself, but consider the fact that she winced in pain when the egg girl touched the part where she had cut herself. I assume she did, and she also was trying to tell Mannen, her turtle, to go back, because you don't really want to see, so you don't want someone to watch you while you're doing this. And again, like, that situation that she has is a very understandable situation to me, because one of my favorite teacher had talked about one of the reasons why people would end up cutting themselves, and that's because they are walling up with so much emotion, so much emotions. But the problem with these emotions is that they're not physical things, and you can't grasp at them. So it's not something that you can grab. It's not something that you can take with your five senses. So that's why people end up cutting themselves, because when you have those cuts and you have those wounds on you, you're able to concentrate on it, because that is a physical thing, and it is a lot more in a sense, it's a lot more bearable when it's in a physical sense and you're able to touch upon it, rather than having all of that emotionally or mentally, where again, you can't grasp it. I might have not explained that correctly, but I gotta tell you, when I was talking about my bad memories, my fucking throat is now hurting. It's all like lumped up, because I was about to tear up just thinking about my own sad memories on my birthday. Anywho, in Rika's dream world, we get to meet the egg girl, who isn't really afraid of the Wonder Killer. She's more worshipping of her teacher, the Wonder Killer, who has taught her the cosmos, or has got her in touch with the cosmos. I assume she ended up, killing herself because of that. Did the guy also ended up killing himself? Was this like a whole cult group thing? Like, was this the cult activity, or was this just an individual thing? Maybe we'll never know. But she was able to relate with Rika in terms that, she tells them that we are both weak and I am the same as you, revealing her cut scars as well, and that the teacher will be able to help her, will be able to save her and relieve her of all this pain that she is feeling. And in that moment, I had thought to myself, yeah, I feel like Rika really is somebody who would fall for a cult or a fucking scam just because of her in her current emotional state. It would be easy for her to be emotionally manipulated. And during that time, she was, and despite the cries of everybody, of all the other three girls telling her that, be strong, not be strong, but, whatever, just giving her words of encouragement and all that mumbo jumbo. But Rika wasn't really hearing it. The only reason why she snapped out of it was because of Mannen, her turtle, who had protected her. And it reminded her that, yeah, these creatures were imprinted on, were imprinted once they were first born. So in Mannen's eyes, Rika is like her mom, so that's why it is protecting her. So it makes Rika realize that she is kind of like a mom to Mannen, and in terms of a mom, she's being like her mom, which is what is it, a slimy piece of shit or something like that? Which was also one of the conversations that Rika had told to Ai, saying that she's afraid, or what if she becomes like her mom in the future? She's afraid of becoming that person, which is an understandable fear, despite some people saying that they'll never become this person. If you grew up in that environment, it's really the only thing that you know. So when you grow up, you might, whether you like it or not, you might end up becoming the person that you hate. But again, seeing Mannen protecting her like this helps her, in a way, overcomes this fear, and also makes her realize what kind of person she was becoming during this whole dream situation. And she was able to overcome it and defeat the Wonder Killer, which is just fan-fucking-tastic. And after that, we got to see a nice little group hug. I wish Neiru had joined, but that's just her character to not be that emotionally attached. Or just up to the point where she would come and give Rika a nice little hug. But it was nice to see Neiru going in and being like, hey, get yourself back up together and all that, and actually yelling it out to Rika, which was pretty nice for Neiru, just really brings me back to episode 5, if I remember. That was the Neiru specific episode where Momoe says, wow, they really get along, do they? With Rika and Neiru. And Neiru's like, we don't get along well together. Overall, great episode. Got me a little emotional. I felt little tears welling up, but it didn't come out. Haha, suckers! But anyways, I came into this anime thinking that we will probably have more egg girl scenes, but in the end, obviously it would be more focused on the four girls and their situations outside of the Wonder Egg situations. But that is a-okay with me. I am fine with this situation that we are having, and yeah, I'm still having a pretty good time, which is a weird thing to say after this episode, but I'm still enjoying this series, and I really like where the path that we have gone so far right now. Other than that, I felt like I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot. So if I remember what it was, and if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching this, and I will see you guys in the next episode.